Oh my god. Yeah. This is gonna be really confusing for people who are just clicking on this stream. So my Wi-Fi went out for like a few seconds because I knocked a cable while trying to grab a hair clip. I went and I wanted to grab a hair clip because my hair was in the way and it was messing up the tracking. And I don't have uh, a very regular setup when it's like about my Wi-Fi because I don't use an Ethernet cable. I use a very shitty setup, but it's the only way that I'm able to get Wi-Fi to my PC right now. I am going to invest into a Wi-Fi card, but like right now, it's my old phone connected and using USB tethering. And so that is, I knocked the cable. Usually I don't touch the cable, but it was like right there and I had like a little box, because I had some tiramisu and it was sitting like right next to the cable and it knocked the cable while I was trying to get my hair clip. So yeah, if you want to talk about clumsiness, I'm like number one. I have genuinely I was talking about clumsiness because I cut my hand on my fucking windowsill. And like I also yesterday, I'm not joking. I've done this before. I've cut my arm on like when you have like a door and you have like the thing that goes into the wall when you like open the door. That nicked my arm so much it bled. So I have a little band-aid on my arm, but I forgot that I only own transparent band-aids. And I fucking hate that. Because every single day, I now have to look at my wound on my arm that I made because I don't have, you know, very good object permanence. Oh, man. God damn, dude. To be honest, I am one of those people that trips over their own feet pretty often. I've done it more than once. Also, I did update my model slightly, like very, very slightly, like 2 tweaks to my head movement and a little bit of the physics. But that's about it, I think. I didn't really do that much. I just updated the physics. I made my head a little smaller. I noticed my cranium was quite large. But I mean, I made my model around 2 months ago now. And I've improved a lot within 2 months. Don't get me wrong, I still really like my model. I still think the art's really nice, but you know, because it's my own model, I'm able to tweak things just for funsies. I know a lot of people do it. I think this is a bit loud, I think. Yeah. I think most people do it if they create their own model, they'll just like subtly tweak small things. I still need to fix the left eyebrow because it's a bit crooked, but that's for a different Lou. That's for different Lou time. Oh, oh my god. Do. I'm gonna. Ooh. Okay, thank you, Brain. Also one of the reasons why I wasn't streaming that much is I had a lot of migraines and that impacted my way of speaking a little bit, so I didn't. I didn't want to stream while my brain was lagging so much. I was sitting there for like several minutes sometimes, not able to speak specific words because I had a few migraines. which it's not big migraines that I had, it's like mini migraines. I don't know how to explain them, but they're basically like migraines that are much smaller, but they're far more frequent. And it's not like a headache, because headaches are very different. But yeah, I'm gonna change the I don't want to listen to this song. I want this one. But yeah, I mean, most people, I think, with migraines have had that thing where you just aren't able to speak. And I have it pretty often when I do have migraines. I don't have migraines that often anymore, luckily. I used to have them really often, like weekly, at least like once a week. I'd have to lay down for several hours. Nowadays, it's like once a month, twice a month, so it's not that bad anymore. But I have gone to the ER a few times. Not the ER, what's it called? It's not the ER because that's the emergency room, but like the first help. It's called first help in Dutch, but basically it's like still important enough that you can't go to the doctors or wait, but not important enough to go to the ER. So I went to that I think thrice, and then I've gone to 2 doctor appointments. One told me literally nothing and just told me to get over myself, which was really fun. And the second one made me get an MRI, which luckily there's nothing wrong with me in my brain. At least that they can see. Because I think that generally speaking, there was a lot wrong with me. But not in that front. Not in that front. But you know. I think going into the MRI, I was really scared at first because that was like my first MRI, and I think most people don't have MRIs in their life, but I went into one. I sat there. They blasted Ed Sheeran. And nothing against Taylor Swift. It's not my type of music, but it was just Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift for 30 minutes. I was suffering. They usually ask you if you want like a specific radio station, and I was just like, just put on that's like Dutch cue music, which is just like pop music, because I didn't want to be awkward because, you know, I was 16. You're sitting there in an appointment, you're 16, and this doctor is already looking at you. Why the fuck are you going into an MRI? So first of all, you're sitting there, and I don't want to be like, can you play this very obscure radio station? I'm not gonna do that. You know, I have enough knowledge that I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, I did suffer through Ed Sheeran for a total of 30 minutes. But I mean, and a lot of times, a lot of people play cue music in their cars and stuff, and so I was sitting there in someone's car, and they were playing cue music, and it was again Ed Sheeran. I don't know why but I have this passionate fucking hatred for Ed Sheeran. Not him personally, just I don't know why. I don't like him. And again, Ed Sheeran started playing, and like any reasonable person, I asked, can we turn the music off? And and this lady went, why? It's just Ed Sheeran. And I was like, I don't like Ed Sheeran. And they were like, why? What's wrong with Ed Sheeran? I was like, there's nothing wrong with Ed Sheeran. I just fucking hate the guy. But yeah, I've suffered through several car rides, not just with Ed Sheeran, but Dutch pop and rap music, which fucking sucks ass. I hate Dutch music. I'm gonna be honest, it's probably just me, but I don't really like Dutch music. I've never have. Like, maybe ironically, totally, but not like genuinely. Oh god, no! Don't send me jump scares. I fucking hate Chewie. And I can send fucking pictures of him and gifts, and if I could show my middle finger, I would, but sadly my arms are stuck to my side. I'm just gonna zoom into my this is what you deserve. Oh, ooh. The Discord DMs flaming me. If we ever fucking collab, I'm going to make fun of you so bad. Ooh, I should put that on my second screen. Did I click something? Oh, no. I swear to fucking God. I think it's also just my mom used to really like the song Shape of You. And she'd play it so much. To the point where I just could not stand it anymore. But that's like the same with like... I'm going to need a mental health break after these texts, my God. Why am I getting sick? I'm just... Let me see if I can, I don't want to copy link it and then I want to show the fucking bullshit that I'm getting sent, but I don't want to put it on my computer. Oh no. Can you copy a link from Discord? I don't want to show Discord, so... Can you do that? Usually when you have like, let me see. I think with a browser source, maybe I'll be able to do it. Give me a second. Copy link. This. It doesn't show. My God. Thank fuck for you guys. Thank God you guys can see. Oh my God. Let me open link. Let me see if I can... No! It downloaded to my PC! No! It downloaded to my PC! No! Stop sending me! No! I swear to God. It's saved to my PC. I swear to fucking God. You know what the issue is? It's not because it's not a GIF. It's actually just an MP3. What the fuck? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why I hate Ed Sheeran so much. I'm just gonna continue on this tangent. I am so fucking dyslexic. How the hell do I spell this? Anyway, this stream is just me DMing someone. Oh my God. I'm just gonna put this... Am I allowed to put on? I think that's really mean if I do that. I'm just gonna put this image on. I'm just gonna put this image on my stream. no! Wait, can I do it like this? Can I do it like this? Let me see if I can do it like this. Yes! Let's go! Oh! There you go. That's just the stream right now. Why is it cut so weird? Wait, let me fix it. um... let me see if I can fix it. Yes. There we go. The fact that I can't put it as my own t-shirt, here you go. Yes! Yes, I do need a 2D overlay, but instead of a blanket, it's just this one. Wait, let me see if I can put it in VTube Studio. I'll have to save it though. Let me, give me a moment. Give me a second. I gotta save this to the PC. Let me see if I can put it in VTube Studio. No, not there, not there. Wait, do I have to put it in the file? Oh, that's annoying. Can I really not put it in? Oh, that's depressing. I'll have to go, let me see. Can I put it in? Is it? I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna figure this out. I assume I have to go into the files. We're gonna go into the files, baby. I'm gonna be honest, I have not gone into these files for a while. No, that's not where I wanted to be. No. Is it here? It's not. Where the fuck is it? Ah. Wait, I can just do this. Never mind. I'm stupid as shit. Holy fuck. Found it. Streaming assets. I think I gotta put it in items. Yes! Yes, I have found the ability. Get in. Get in. Oh god, this stream is just me giggling for 2 hours. Let me see. Can I... Let me see. I swear to god, if I have to Yes! I found it. Oh my god. Why do I have the ability to do this? That's... This is so cursed. Stream is just me laughing for an hour. Oh, I'm so tired. I slept so much today, but yet my brain is still at like 2%. This is so dumb. Oh, anyway. I was going to talk about so many things, but it just derailed into me absolutely spising Ed Sheeran. Mm-mm. To be honest, I think I wanted to talk about, like, I don't remember. I don't remember. But that's fine. That's fine. The fact that I have human arms is so strange. I'm so pale in comparison. My god. You know, my model really reflects the real me. Paper fucking white. I'm not joking. I I have a condition, so I can't actually be that. Like, my skin doesn't tan. I'm just pale. I'm pale as shit. I also don't go outside, but that's like a different thing, you know. This is the most cursed thing I've done on stream, and that's kind of disappointing. Wait, no, no, it's not the most cursed thing. I think the most cursed thing I've done is talk about My Little Pony toys for like 3 hours. I think that was like my cursed moment. I think I do need to get some water in a little bit. And I'm also gonna get rid of the Ed Sheeran t-shirt, don't worry. We're not gonna keep it this this fucked in a while. Oh. You know, people always told me, when you're an adult, you're gonna do so many good things. You're gonna study, you're gonna have fun, you're gonna party. I'm sitting here as a 2D person with a PNG saying, I hate Ed Sheeran on a t-shirt. I don't think I'm gonna go very far. I was going to do drawing while streaming, but I was like, no, that's so much effort. Because that's effort. I don't want to put in effort. The fact people can't see my Discord DMs is ruining the jokes that I'm making. I'm not a very funny person, but I laugh at myself, which I think is kind of sad, but you know what? Very good, very good, very good. I'm one of those people that laughs at themselves 9 out of 10 times because I'm stupid as shit. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? My laugh is normally not that fucking, like, cartoonishly evil. Oh. I'll get rid of the t-shirt. I think we've seen enough. I think Ed can go. I think we can all say goodbye to the I hate Ed Sheeran t-shirt. Say bye-bye. Oh. Lord Almighty. I'm not even religious. You know what I think is really funny? Like, unironically, I start my day by watching, I think I said this in a different stream as well, but I'm still doing it. Oh my god, my iPad's still on. Okay, back to the topic. So, unironically, I start my day by sleeping in an extra 45 minutes after my alarm goes, like any sane person does. Then I turn on my phone and I go to not YouTube, to Instagram Reels, and I watch AI Reddit readings, and then I eat my breakfast. Usually not breakfast, I usually only eat lunch, but I eat my meal watching the same videos, and then I get a knock on my door, and then I go back to sleep, like I said in my other streams. That's my day-to-day life, and I still do it. Because I don't know why, but hearing fake stories, like fake Reddit stories, is really entertaining. And usually they'll be like in parts, so I have to like scroll through like 1,000 fucking videos to get the second part, and then you find out that they didn't fucking have a second part. Anyway, I think they're enjoyable enough for me to like watch while I'm half awake. And then I go and I, you know, get dressed, and then I see if I have to do something, and then I forget I had to do something. Because today I had to do 2 things and I did not do them. I had to vacuum my house, but I mean I can do it tomorrow. Tomorrow. I have an appointment at like 10 a.m. and I hate doing anything at 10 a.m. I have an appointment at 10 a.m. and it's not gonna be too long. I hope it's like 30 minutes and we're done. But the fact that I have an appointment at 10 a.m. I wake up at 9. I wake up at 9. I usually snooze for another like 45 minutes. And then I wake up. And then I have to do nothing the rest of the day. I think it's really funny. But yeah, Reddit readings are keeping me together. They're really, like, I'm not joking when I say I watch those. I really do. I really do. But when they're on YouTube, they're not enjoyable. I don't want to watch them on YouTube, like the long length videos. No, 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 no. I only want to watch them when they're like 20 seconds per part. Except this like one guy just posts like 20-minute reels for some reason. And I watch them while I eat my yogurt. Dude, I'm gonna... Ooh. You do not want to see my Instagram reel recommendations. You do not. Anyway. So I went to the store today to, you know, get some groceries, like most people do. So I went to the store. I grabbed everything I had to get. You know, some bread, some like dessert, some apple. I love getting apple slices, pre-made apple slices, but they're not always for sale, so I was happy that they were for sale. So I went there, like everyone else. I sat there for a solid 10 minutes grabbing my shit, so I went to grab, you know, my yogurt. I love to get vanilla yogurt in the mornings, which I have my reasons for. I had to get fiber packets once. And when you have fiber packets, you don't kind of want to get regular yogurt with honey, because that was what I used to do. So you get... And you don't want to use sugar either, because it just makes it feel all crunchy and mushy. So you get vanilla yogurt. And so I went and I got vanilla yogurt. And I've been doing that for like a year now. So I eat vanilla yogurt. So I went to grab my vanilla yogurt, right? So I went to like the place it is always at. Like, always. There was no vanilla yogurt. Not the cheap, not the expensive. There was no vanilla yogurt. And I sat there stun-locked. Like, I'm not joking when I say this. I stood there for like a solid, like, 20 seconds staring at this, like, milk and yogurt and, like, pudding aisle. And I just stood there. I was like, where's my vanilla yogurt? So you know, like like the child that I am, I just went into a different aisle and I grabbed the things I still needed and I walked back expecting to see the vanilla yogurt. But it wasn't there, so I had to get the expensive vanilla yogurt, which it wasn't that expensive, but it was more expensive for like the amount. Like I usually get like the liter cardboard like packages, and now I had like 500 milliliters of not yogurt, but let me Google translate. Not thank you for translate. Not what? No. Why is it in English? Anyway, What the fuck? That's not right. Quark is not soft cheese. Why does it say soft cheese? That's not, it's like a thicker yogurt. It's not soft cheese. Let me see, what? What? That's not right. What? There's not an... Quark doesn't have an English word? Huh? So it's like a thicker amount, like it's just yogurt but thicker, basically. So I went and grabbed that right in the aisle. Disappointed. Like, if you saw me, you could see I was visibly upset about the fact that there wasn't any vanilla yogurt. So I just walked away defeated. You know what the fucking thing was? Instead of my vanilla yogurt, there was fucking protein yogurt. Like pouches. Like a large amount. Like not like 2 or 3 flavors. Like 7 flavors. Like two shelves. Like parts of shelves. Full of protein yogurt and protein like pudding. I can't eat my breakfast because of fucking protein yogurt. Oh, I hate this country. I hate this. I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. I swear to God, the only, like, yogurt that was there was, like, the healthy option with 0 fat. But I don't like that one. I don't know, it's too sweet. I like the ones that are a little bit more sour. It was way too sweet. So I didn't buy that one. So I just bought Quark. Which was upsetting. I'm autistic, okay? Leave me alone. That was, to be honest, my run to the store was uncomfortable as shit anyway, because it usually is. I don't really look my age that much. Like I'm average height, but generally stated, I don't particularly look my age. I look very young. And so when I walk into a store on a Monday, 1 p.m., you know, when most children are in school, I'm in this store and I just get like these old ladies always look and they're just like full head tilt. Like not just like just, and I'm just like, lady, I have my own apartment. I don't go to school. What is going on? I am 173 centimeters. I am not small. I don't understand. Dude, I don't fucking understand. People love to stare anyway, so it's not like I'm that, you know, shocked because, you know, for some reason old people really, really love staring. And I lived in a while I lived in a town that was known for having very, very rich population, like very rich. And I lived in that part of town, not because I'm rich, but because it was the place I lived at. And I literally only had a bedroom. I lived in a house with a lot of other people, and like I only had a bedroom, so I was not the rich part of that town. But I went to the store, right, and I was in my paint hoodie, which was full of paint, and at the time I had like my hair was a lot longer, so I put it up in like a ponytail, but it was basically not a ponytail because I have short hair. And basically I was just walking into the store, and yeah, I didn't look great, but I'm just walking into a store, right? And I just got like stared at the whole time, and I was like, what the fuck? Why are people I'm clothed, right? So I just started looking at myself like confused because I was, you know, wearing clothes, and you know, So I was wearing clothes and I was just like confused about why are people looking? And I had noticed there was like a blue stain because the hoodie was pink. And I was wearing just like a hoodie and some like tighter pants, so you know, and there was like a blue stain. I was like, "Oh, are people looking at the paint stain?" Because I was just like, "Oh, is it like a red paint stain? Do people think I like, bled everywhere?" But no, it was a blue paint stain. So I was just like, either you think I'm a Smurf or something's wrong here. And I'm not a Smurf. So I was and at some point I was just confused and then I was like, "Oh right. I did not walk into the right store." So there were two stores. There were two stores. The very small convenience store and the bigger convenience store. The bigger convenience store, people usually go and they're dressed appropriately. Which appropriately does not mean appropriately for the normal person. Like, you're allowed to go into a store as long as you're clothed. No, this was like, you had to at least wear like a clean t-shirt and like look presentable enough. Like, you're going to school presentable. And, I was not going to school presentable at that time, and I was in the big store instead of the small store. I was like, oh fuck. These people have like salaries 4 times I can imagine. And yeah, there was this lady who was like pushing a cart with like her child on the thing, and she was wearing high heels to a convenience store. A convenience store, not just like a party. Like, when I say high heels, I mean stilettos. She was wearing stilettos and a tight-fitting dress with her child to go to the Albertine, which is a grocery store. I was out of my element. I was out of my element. So I, grabbed my stuff. I paid for it at like self-checkout. So, Discord DM that I just got, girl was probably ready for anything. And yes, that lady was ready for everything. She looked great, by the way. She was not mean or anything, but I was just... It said a lot. Like, she wasn't the one staring at me. It was all the old people. But, it was funny. At the time, it was funny. Like, not at the time I was uncomfortable, but now I think it's really funny. I'm a lot older now. I'm no longer like 14 and, nervous about everything. So nowadays I just walk into a store with my paint stained t-shirt. I'm just like, apple slices, yippee! I used to be really, really nervous about stores. I think like most children are. And then when you're an adult, you just get told like, do your best. But I was always very nervous in stores. Like, it was one of my things where I was like, oh no, I have to go to a store alone. And I was just, it was not my cup of tea. Nowadays I'm just like, oh, a store. Like I said, apple slices, yippee! And, but at the time I found stores very uncomfortable. Like, I did not want to be at stores, like, at all. And, I gotta fucking recalibrate my god. I struggled a lot when it came to like stores and stuff because you're a child, you're like 14, 15, and you're going into a store alone for like the first time in your life, or at least like you're going to a store to get like actually important stuff for the first time. And so I used to struggle a lot. I was just like, are people staring at what I'm buying? Because like I'd be buying a chocolate bar. Nowadays I'm just like, where's the ice cream? And I buy 2 tubs of ice cream. I don't buy 2 tubs, I buy 1 tub. And then I eat it in one day. which I did yesterday. For some reason, I was really for like the past 2 weeks, like, I really want ice cream. And every single time I was like, no, you don't need to buy ice cream. There's no need for ice cream. So I went to the store because I ran out of something. And so I was just sitting there. I was like, Lou, you do not need it. You do not need a tub of ice cream. You do not need it. I ended up leaving with a tub of ice cream. I bought chocolate ice cream with little chunks of like chocolates and caramel in them. It was yummy. Funny thing, it upset my stomach less than I thought. Potatoes upset my... I just found out. Potatoes upset my stomach. Strangely enough. I don't know why. But it does. Two of the things I've noticed that upset my stomach a lot are like potatoes and spinach. And I really like potatoes and spinach. So what the fuck? Turns out I wasn't actually that lactose intolerant. I am, but not in that degree. I was just eating potatoes right before eating ice cream. What the fuck? But yeah, I went to the store, I left with mini pizzas and ice cream, and the mini pizzas were vegetarian, which is there's nothing wrong with vegetarian pizzas, but there were pieces of tomato. I thought they were pieces of salami. They were in fact pieces of tomato. I still have some of them. Which they're not bad, but I had to add salt to them because they were just tomato flavor. And you may be like, why would you buy pizza with like tomato sauce if you don't like tomato? Because tomato sauce is not supposed to taste like raw tomato. If I'm buying pizza, I don't expect to get a mouthful of raw potato. Tomato, not potato. I'm not supposed to get like a mouthful of pieces of tomato. I don't think that's very normal when you're buying pizza. But I got a fuck ton of mini... Like I was like 9, I ate like 6 of them. Anyway. So yeah, I ate ice cream and pizza. Because dinner wasn't that great. It wasn't anything bad. It was just like potato croquettes and like just a slab of meat. So it wasn't particularly interesting. Today I only ate potato because I don't like... I can't say this without fucking it sounding weird as shit. So I don't like... In the Netherlands, we have a specific type of sausage, and I don't like the flavor of it, and I never have. And they have, like, not red cabbage, red, is it called red? No, it's not red cabbage. Is it? I think it is red cabbage, but it's, like, prepared in a certain way I don't like. Because I do like red cabbage, just not in that way. So it was, like, red cabbage, and... that particular sausage that I didn't like, so I could only eat boiled potato. Ooh. I didn't eat that much. There was at least like some applesauce. I asked some applesauce. But there was apple compote, and I like that more, but I didn't get it. I only got the applesauce. They gave me applesauce instead of apple compote. Which, I mean, most people probably aren't that sad about, but I was. I wanted apple compote. I don't know if was apple compote. Let me Google Translate. Oh! Oh, it is apple compote. Apple compote?
Call compote.
What? Oh, I just spelled it wrong.
Apple compote.
Apple compote. Apple compote. Yeah, I wanted apple compote. It's so yummy. I love apple compote. I'm gonna go to the store tomorrow probably. Should I just buy I need to buy apple compote. Was gonna go anyway to see if they like actually had the yogurt that I had. Maybe I just wasn't there when it like was being shelved. So maybe I'll buy some apple compote. I love apple compote. For those who don't know, is like it's like applesauce, but it has like pieces of apple in it, like larger pieces of like it still has apple pieces in it. That's what apple compote is. It's yummy. It's really good. I want to make fresh apple I wish my grandma would make fresh apple compote again. It's so good. It's so good. My grandma used to make it, and so the reason why it's called compote,
Apple compote.
sorry, apple compote is I'm gonna Google it. Apple compote. Apple compote. Why? Why? What is the purpose of compote? Yeah, it's... What's the history? Oh, it's just to prolong its, like, thingy. It's just to prolong its, like, shelf life. Like, my grandma used to make a lot of apple compote, and she'd make it, like, warm, and we get a fuck ton of it. Oh, so good. I should make some. It's not super difficult, it's just sugar, apple, and, like, some cinnamon. It's good. It's good. And lemon juice, I guess. Some put, like, vanilla on it. I mean, I like it when it's, like, super, like, smushy. I think, like, Dutch apple compote? Let me search, like, the like... No! I searched the Dutch first. I'm so dyslexic. Step. Yes. Yeah, Dutch version is way more liquidy. Yeah, it is so much more liquidy compared to American apple compote recipes have like just apple. And like Dutch version is like a sort of like soupy. It's soupy. That's wow, I didn't know. I didn't know. I like the Dutch version more though. It's nice. I can eat so much of it. I used to buy applesauce packages just to eat them. I loved just eating like those small tubs of like apples. Of applesauce. It is my guilty pleasure. It is also the cheapest guilty pleasure I have. Like a small tub of like applesauce is like $1. It's like €1. So it's like the cheapest thing to get. It's so yummy. It's so bad for you, but so yummy. So yummy. I think I've personally, at this point in the stream, kind of mentally checked out. I usually am like, you can't talk like that. You shouldn't talk like that. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. And I'm just like, apple compote, yummy. Can I just talk about apple compote for another 30 minutes? Ooh, I love food, but I also hate it at the same time. It gives me tummy ache. I think food's good until like eating food, awesome. Right after, horrid. Oh, that's why a lot of the times when I have to do things, I just don't eat. Because I feel so horrible after food. Unless it's just like the most bland food you've ever had, just like rice. I love eating just rice. Also, I need to buy more eggs. I had eggs with like some rice and sauce, and it was bland as shit, but it filled me up because I was having a stomach ache. Not today, like 2 days ago. I want to eat something. I said I was going to eat it tomorrow, but I think I'm going to eat it after stream because I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat sausage with bread. I don't know. In Dutch, it's called knackwurst. I'm gonna eat that after stream because I'm so hungry. And I don't want to make I don't want to make rice. And I'm gonna go to the store tomorrow. And if everything goes well, just get myself some apple compote. I bought it for tomorrow. Because, like, I had an appointment. I was like, oh, if the appointment goes well, you get to have this yummy snack. But I'm hungry. I need sustenance. I need food. I think when I'm streaming, most of the time I start very, very honest and like very in character. And then after stream, I'm just like, while I'm streaming, after like 30 minutes, I just lose my mind. I lose my mind pretty quickly anyway. Oh god. The thought of me going into a store, yes. Me going into a store is kind of terrifying. A random guy barely wearing pants. Like, I'm going to stores like this, my guys. Like this. I'm going to stores like this. That's... That's pretty interesting. Going with the flip-flops. I'm going like this to the store. I'm going to the store. I'm going to the store. I'm going to the store like this. Would you let me into your store? Would you let me into your store? Would you mind if the little vampire went to the store? Do you mind? Do you mind? Ooh. Yes, me. Me going to McDonald's. Can I have burger, no pickle? I am the type of person to actually... Funnily enough, I have, like, barely any social anxiety anymore, so if I go to a place and I have to ask for burger without pickle, I'd be the one asking for others. I'm the one asking. I've been to specific stores before, and I went with some people that I lived with at the time, and I was the one doing all the speaking. I am the least socially anxious person out of the people that I lived with, which is kind of insane. But I mean, I don't really have social anxiety anymore, so... Yippee! Yippee! I know, it's kind of insane for a VTuber not to really... Like, I'm shy, but I don't have social anxiety. Nope. I'm pretty chill. Like, I'm a shy person. I'm not particularly, like, super talkative when I first meet someone, but I'm not particularly anxious or anything. Just a little uncomfortable. And when I'm going to, like, store... Like, don't get me wrong, if my mom's there, I'm gonna have my mom order for me. Not because I don't want to, it's just because that's like, effort. And what if my mom did it? Yeah, I ask my mama to order for me at stores. Because I am but a wee baby. But yeah, I don't really have social anxiety. to be honest. I mean, I'm probably the loudest person at any social gathering. Ooh, I went to, like, except my mom. My mom has less social anxiety than me. My mom's like the type of person, that's what I always say. It's like, you see a field of grass and it says, please do not touch the grass. The first thing my mom does is touch the grass, while I stand next to her telling her not to fucking touch the grass, and my brother stands next to her telling her to touch the grass. That's my family dynamic. Ooh, out of lore. Ooh, out of character. I talk about my family. Man, to be honest, every single time that I go into any store, my mom's just like, what if I do this very embarrassing thing next to my son? And then she does it. And then I drag her out of the store. It's happened a few times. Ooh, I love my mom though. She's very sweet. But God, sometimes sometimes we're just in a store and she'll be like, hey, hey, Lou, dude, what would you do if I, like... And I tell her, stop that train of thought. And she'll be like, but it'd be so funny. It'd be so funny. And I'm like, it'd be funny for you, not for the employees. And she'd be like, you're so morally upright. You're so morally upright, Lou. I'm like, sorry, Mama. I don't want you to do what you think you were going to do. To be honest, I remember when I was younger, I still had anxiety at the time, like social anxiety. And, we went to a, like, sports shop? Like a shop where you buy, like, sports stuff. And she was basically making a joke out of everything, and I just stood there like, Mother, please. Mother, we are here to buy me we are here to buy me shoes, please, please. God, I love my mom, but sometimes she's a lot, man. It's really funny. Sometimes I do join her when it's appropriate, but usually I'm the responsible one. More often than not, I think I need to change my background a little bit. Color correction. Yeah, I stand out a little bit more. I think maybe. We up the gamma. No, not the gamma. We down the gamma. We put the saturation like that and the brightness maybe a little bit maybe like that. Contrast. Ooh, that's very much contrast. I think I stand out like a little bit more like this. Yeah. Yeah. To be honest, I didn't really stand out on the background because I'm very pink and very white. And now I stand out a little bit more. Yippee! For my, like, gameplay scene, I don't think it's too bad if I don't stand out that much, but for, like, just talking, I think this is a little better. Good for next stream. But yeah, I think, like, most of the time when I go to places, if I'm not with, like, my mom or my brother, I'm usually the one going up to people like, our order is wrong. Do you mind if you, like, redid it? And that took, like, a lot of therapy. Ooh. I think most of the time, I'm very chill with just eating whatever the fuck comes out. But if it's something I'm allergic to, which has happened before, I've gone to, like a lunch restaurant, like a lunch room, and I asked for tea, you know, and I got some tea, and they were like, what kind of tea do you want? I was like, what kind do you have? And they were like, mint, and I was like, no. And they were like, green tea. I was like, and they were like, oh, we also have just like black tea. And I was like, oh, I'd like some black tea. And so they bring out my tea, and it did not look like black tea. It looked suspiciously like mint tea. Just so you know, I'm allergic to mint. And so you're at like this store, and you don't want to make like a big whoa, whoa. But I just like very quietly, I was just like, you got my order wrong. She's like, oh, what did I get wrong? And I was like, you gave me mint tea, and I'm like allergic. She's like, oh. And she very quickly took it away. And she gave me an extra biscuit, so that was nice. But yeah, that has happened before. To be honest, a lot of people accidentally gave me mint in my lifetime, so I've grown a resistance. And that resistance is just not feeling my burning throat. To be honest, sometimes I don't notice. It's very subtle in some things, and then I'm just like, oh, my mouth is on fire. And then I ask them like, is there any like what's in here? And they're just like, oh, mint. And I'm like, oh, yup, that makes sense. But I think I'm going relatively insane, so I think I'm gonna stop streaming, and maybe I'm just gonna, instead of doing like a lot of streams or like not a lot of streams and then streaming like things I want to, I'm just gonna do like just chatting streams every once in a while. I think that'd be better. Maybe. I think it's better if I just do some like just chatting streams in the like middle of everything, because they're very low effort. They're just like me sitting in front of my computer chatting for like an hour and then I stop. Because when I do drawing streams, I have to put my effort into both drawing and talking, and that's like a lot. And like same with video games, I have to like and talk and play video game, like ooh, tic-tac-toe. Yeah, I think personally, I'm very good at doing one thing. But yeah, I'm gonna stop streaming because my brain is going mush and I want to eat some food at 15 over 9. It's like 9:15. So yeah. I'm gonna stop streaming now. I'm gonna go eat some food, drink some water, because I forgot to get a drink today, which I'll do tomorrow. Yippee! Bye bye!